Good morning. Welcome to Melzworld Live. I'm Ramel Otis, and it is Monday, March 24th, 2025. A week before the third month is over, and whew, man, what a month it has been. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know mine was absolutely full, I think, in a way. My son had his first soccer game, which was somehow I'm not surprised. It was absolute obliteration. When it comes to kids soccer, you're gonna have parents who just feel like they have to put their kids into something, and AYSO is easily the most affordable option out there. I mean, when you think about baseball, when you think about little league, or even team sports like soccer, there can be a lot of costs. Not just the uniforms and not just the participation fee, but there's you start paying for things like just better organization, tournaments, road trips, all these kind of things. And kids sports can get prohibitively expensive. And we're not big sports family. We're not a big sports family, but Roman insisted on playing sports, on playing soccer specifically. Anyways, the point of that is when you have a situation in which cost is the entry of participation is much lower, you get a much more broader range of parents, right? So you will have your enthusiastic families whose children are full of skill and spirit. You'll also have very enthusiastic coaches, but you will also easily get the families who will just drop their kid off, even though they're told not to. Or you'll get the families who just, as long as you participated, we were the family that was, Lisa's very enthusiastic. I'm just like, cool, I'll go to your games. We both had really different families when it came to participating in extracurricular activities. So my brother was a football player, and my sister was color guard or flag. And the assumption was maybe my dad would go to a game, right? One game. Maybe my dad would go to a color guard, uh, what is it called? A street fair or whatever, a parade. But, not a lot. Not every game, not every fair. A lot of that was on the onus of my brother and sister to just do what they do, right? And that was no different for me. When I was going to school, the commitment that my parents would give me was they would show up to my plays, right? Because that's what I did. I didn't do games like sports ball. I was a thespian, so I would do. If I had a play, they would show an opening night, and then that's it, right? I think Lisa, her family was a little different. Her mom was there for her for everything, right? Was there for her for practices, was there for her for shows, and that creates that culture, right? That creates a culture of expectation of what you need to do for your kid, right? And that's kind of where Lisa and I have a division. Is she's very enthusiastic. I'm like, I'll be there. I'll be there when it counts, right? I'll be there when at least when I think it counts. I think for her, she thinks it counts for everything, and that's good. Um, Anyways, the whole lead up to that was Roman is that kid, right? He's Ferdinand the bull. All the other bulls are fighting. He's sniffing flowers on the hill, right? He likes to play when he thinks it's time to play. Otherwise, he's gonna play play. Like he'll be on the ground. He will have no arms, right? Put his arms in his shirt. Um, and that's okay. None of us are yelling at him. We're just kind of being like, we get involved when the ball's near him. It's important for him to be in the game when it's game time. Um, and sometimes he's not even there, right? Anyways, so on the other hand, right, there's my son, and there's these other kids who are hardened, ride or die, throw themselves into it, go crazy, and be good at it. And the son, plural sons of his coach. I mean, his coach, the dad, his name is Marcel. Got an accent. Homeboy showed up to the field wearing cleats. He's a coach. He's not a player. He's a coach, and he's wearing cleats. And this tells you two things. Number one, he owns cleats, right? And you don't casually buy cleats. Cleats are shoes that have very hard rubber cleats, right? They're the thing. They're there for traction, so you can hit the grass and you can get as much grip on it as you book it down the field. So number one, you have to own cleats, which means it's an active decision, which means when he's not coaching, he needs those cleats. I don't know about you. I don't buy cleats to play soccer with my son. Like we just diff the ball around with our feet, right? You just kind of juggle it around, and all these kind of things. This guy, so this tells me he's not only serious about soccer, but he plays it on his own time. Like nobody's paying this guy to go and play football. He probably calls it football, right? It's probably giving it the proper name. So his kids are going to be, I would say, similarly enthused. Maybe not as enthused, maybe more enthused, but they will have a level of interest, right? And that's what it is. And then you typically get one kid. You get one kid on your team, and that kid is the firecracker, and then everybody else kind of like, picks their nose and runs in circles. Our team has like three level 8 kids, right? And if Roman's like level 3, there's like, and the rest of the team is level 5. We got 3 level 8s. The other team had 1 level 10, and everybody else was level 4. Okay, that's not fair. Everybody else is like level 5, right? Just like everybody else. But I'm sorry. When you have 3 level 8s and you have 1 level 5, maybe 1-on-1, it's not going to work out. But on average, our team did better. And we may find more teams that have multiple level 8s. Their level 1 was good, though, man. I mean, sorry, their level 10 was good. That kid had orange socks, and he was on fire. Anyways, our team won, right? I don't want to get into it because last year our team lost almost every game. But we had a team of, like, level 3s. And the parents were, like, level 3s. Like, we're level 3 parents. So last year we were getting dominated. We had one kid, really good, move to Hawaii. Right, he was like a 8 or a 9. So, will this be the beginning of domination, or will we realize that the levels stepped up across players? We'll find out. But either way, all of the other kids are here. They're all here on this side, and they're playing aggressively. And then there's Ferdinand, right, my son, spinning circles. His feet are in his shirt, or his knees are in his shirt. Anyways, okay, so I just want to start off with the story that, bless my mother, calling me during the show. I am done with community service. I got everything signed off. I'm done. I can officially focus on anything else. I did my 4 hours, technically 5. I submitted it to the court, and I'm done. So that took place on Friday. Huge weight off my shoulder. But that doesn't really... I mean, it's good. It's good news, but it doesn't address the current issue, which is I need to I need to get into it with my job. I need to get a job. Just not happening. Um, Also, we did some snap testing, and what I mean is being able to test whether or not um, whether or not the snap card worked at certain grocery stores. And the reality is it does not. Nothing wrong with that, but yeah, we went to a Italian grocery here in San Diego. They did not accept it. Then we went to a Japanese grocery store, and they did not accept it. So yeah. Long story short, there are places we tested it at a Mexican place, and that worked great. And I think I want to try it at like a North Produce. It works at H Mart, so it works at Korean, works at Filipino with Seafood City. Um, but yeah, we'll see if it works on Mediterranean. Man, it got some good carne asada though, man. $5.99 for $5.99 a pound, and that carne asada you just fried it up on the pan, chopped it up, and it made some damn good tortilla. Like it made tacos. Oh, it was delicious. All right, let's go ahead and go through the updates. Let's see what we got here. Freezer, my God, this freezer is an absolute. I don't know if nightmare is the word, right? It's a complete inconvenience because we have gotten so much service and yet not really, right? I mean, when the techs have shown up, they've done less than an hour of work and nothing has come from it, right? So that's great. So I need to follow up with them. I need to follow up with IHSS. Need to get mom on hold with Social Security so she can get her interview. Oh, I tried to get my replacement Social Security card. Didn't bring my passport. Have to do it again. So in 2 weeks, I'll be back. Do that. So annoying. Yeah. I have health insurance now. It's with some weird business model. I need to get to Kaiser. I think I might be running out of time though, because I think I have to get it changed within 30 days. So it's important that I review and see if I can get that taken care of. Yes, done with volunteer hours. Complete. Yeah, I really, really need to get. This is week 3. Third week. 324 to 328. I think that's what it is. All right, so this time we are not going to focus on remote. This time we're going to shift to hybrid because I feel like you have to have a local position that offers hybrid, because once you open it up to remote completely, you just invite the scam cats to play, right? You invite all of these other factors, international, national competition, and at least if you say hybrid, you force people to live in the area that they are remote, and I think that's important. So we're going to shoot for hybrid part-time. And in fact, probably next week, I'm going to add just everything. I think I'm just going to do hybrid, or maybe, like local only, and then I'll just add full-time. We just need something. The service, the social network we have right now is really good, and getting a job will wash that out, but it's important that we get something. Okay, that's it. Projects. So I put out a Food Sleuth butterscotch pudding trifle. I think it's horrible. I think it's gross, is what it is. Let's see where it went. I have no faith in my I have no faith in that particular video. I mean, I put it together fast. Okay, let's see here. Your videos. That's cool. 14 views on that one. My brown butterscotch pudding trifle got 34 views, which is more than some of them, but it's got like 0 likes or dislikes. Like, people saw it and they were like, because it's gross. It's funny. Nothing like fly mud. Yeah. Let's see. The Food Sleuth episode has managed to get to 98 views, which is good, but I think it stopped there. Oh, that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know how Odyssey was doing with that one video. Is it stuck at 70, 78 or whatever? Let's go to the dashboard and find out. Also, I have one patron. I wanted to share that. James Curtis has become a $5 a month patron. And so thank you, James. I'm sure you don't watch this, but I will probably edit it and put it on and send it to you because you are my second patron that isn't a family member. So my first, if you know, and that's pretty awesome, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Route 66 day 6 is stuck at 78. That's so sad. All right. Okay, well, like I said, I definitely owe it to my patron to give something, so maybe I'll try to get a short out this week while I work on stuff. We'll see. Okay. Let's look at 2025 bingo. Yeah, looking for that. I'm working still on that. Yeah. 100 patrons. I have two. So that's nice. Let's see. Get one video to 1,000 views. Get one video to reach 5,000 views. Get new subscribers to Ryan Flow. Where Mad Res Applicants won't be aesthetic with the backyard. Food Sleuth's kitchen investigation. Okay, that's not right now. I do have some updates. Somebody has given me some suggestions to make the Navajo fry bread lard. So when I do finally return to try to work this out, I'm gonna add some lard up in here, and we'll see how that goes. So, all right. I think that's it. I think we have a day ahead of us. This week, I'm going to the Teen Center, the Epicenter, for, I guess, the Senior Center to talk about the Teen Center. So hopefully there's some opportunities there. I'm hanging out with Anthony on Wednesday. Lisa's got a donation on Monday and Friday. Yeah, so it's just a little busy week. It'll be interesting when I do get a job and kind of throw all of the rhythm off. We'll see how that works out. Okay, that's it. Lots of things to do. Hopefully make some headway on the job. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow at 8:30. Fingers crossed. I hope everybody has a good Monday. Wake up, get your coffee, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks for joining Melzworld Live. I say as I slowly go to my soundboard and press that so that I can play us out. And then I'm going to then go to this.